Well, from the 26-year-old future of California, thank you, Mark, to 100 years ago when the California dream was being constructed. That dream was built, one nail, one brick, one slab at a time, by people with great broad backs and dirty fingernails and unbridled ambition and indefatigable spirit. You know, they came from everywhere, from Mexico and China, from Italy and Ireland, Poland and Portugal. Some traced their roots to Russia, some to Africa. And they all came here wanting the same thing. They wanted opportunity, they wanted freedom, and a chance at a better lives for themselves and for their kids. And thanks to a man just like them, Amadeo Peter Giannini, they found that opportunity and exercised that freedom. A.P. Giannini was born in 1870 in San Jose, the son of, yes, Italian immigrants. As a young man, he succeeded in the wholesale produce business. By the time he was 31, he sold his business to his employees and retired. He joined the board of a San Francisco bank, which he discovered was a lot more interested in customers with white shoes than with dirty fingernails. And so when he couldn't convince his fellow directors to offer loans and services to ordinary working women and men like his parents, he did the next best thing. He quit the board, opened his own bank in a former saloon across the street, and called it the Bank of Italy. It said it was in business for the little fellows. Well, when the great earthquake, 1906, destroyed San Francisco a couple of years later, Giannini's bank was the only one to survive with its assets intact. And the Bank of Italy was the first to reopen. It played really a central role in reviving the city by making loans on nothing more than a handshake and a signature for anybody who wanted to rebuild. Years later, Giannini would recount with pride that every one of those loans was repaid in full. In full. Giannini then expanded the Bank of Italy by opening branches in rural areas as well as cities throughout our great state. And he created the first statewide branch banking system in the United States. 20 years after it opened with, what do you think, $8,780 of deposits, the Bank of Italy was the third largest in the United States. In 1930, they renamed it the Bank of America. It survived the Great Depression and provided the financial horsepower that built our modern California. From two-family homes in Noe Valley to the great span of the Golden Gate Bridge, from the hills of Hollywood to the wine country of Napa, from the fields of San Joaquin Valley to the shipyards of San Diego. By the time he died in 1949, the Bank of America had 500 branches and more than $6 billion in deposits. So tonight, the state of California honors A.P. Giannini, the people's banker, for believing in the dream, living the dream, and making it possible for millions of Californians to share in it with him. Accepting on his behalf is his granddaughter, Virginia Hammerness. Congratulations.
Thank you for the nice words about my grandfather. Yes, he was quite a person, and he certainly believed in the little man, and it showed that it paid off. And